Hello students, welcome to Nortel Skill Center online classes. Here I am Kabishri Bhuya, your course trainer from Retail Services. So today we are going to study on the topic Concepts of Marketing Strategy and its Importance from the last unit of Retail Promotion, that is Interpret Retail Advertisement. So let's begin. So the key learning objectives of today's session is explain the concepts of marketing strategy and its importance. So what is a marketing strategy? A marketing strategy is a process or model to allow a company or organization to focus limited resources on the best opportunities to increase sales and thereby achieve a sustainable competitive advantage. A marketing strategy is all of a company's marketing goals and objectives combined into a single comprehensive plan. Business executives draw a successful marketing strategy from market research. They also focus on the right product mix so that they can get the most profit. Marketing strategies are long-term, forward-looking approaches to planning. Their fundamental goal is to achieve a competitive advantage. If we put in simple words, a marketing strategy is a strategy designed to promote a good or product or service and make a profit. A good marketing strategy helps companies identify their best customers. It also helps them understand consumers' needs. With a good strategy, it is possible to implement the most effective marketing methods. When a company has an edge over a rival or rivals in the provision of a product or service, it has a competitive advantage. For example, Mercedes did not obtain this competitive advantage overnight or because it was lucky. It was part of the company's long-term strategy, specifically part of its marketing strategy. Marketing strategy can be divided into market segmentation, target marketing, and target audience. Let us now study about these three in a detailed manner. So what is market segmentation? Market segmentation is the process of dividing a target market into smaller, more defined categories. It segments customers and audiences into groups that share similar characteristics such as demographics, interest, needs, or location. Market segmentation is a process of splitting customers or potential customers in a market into different groups or segments within which customers share a similar level of interest in the same or comparable set of needs, satisfied by a distinct marketing proposition. So there are four types of market segmentation: demographic, psychographic, behavioral, and geographic. So what is geographic? Geographic segmentation divides the market into different geographical units such as nations, regions, states, cities, or even neighborhoods, where the consumers live, the climate, the topology, etc. Geographic segmentation creates different target customer groups based on geographical boundaries. Because potential customers have needs, preferences, and interests that differ according to their geographies. Understanding the climates and geographic reasons of customer groups that can help determine where to sell and advertise, as well as where to expand your business. For example, clothing manufacturers know that they will sell more heavy weather clothing in cold coastal areas than in warm inland areas. Market segmentation demographic. Demographic segmentation divides the market into groups based on variables such as family size, age, a family life cycle, gender, income level, occupation, education, religion, race, generation, and nationality. Demographic segmentation sorts a market by demographic elements. Demographic segmentation is one of the simplest and most commonly used forms of segmentation because the products and services we buy, how we use those products, and how much we are willing to spend on them is most often based on demographic factors. For example, the housing market can be divided into first-time buyers or families with children, older retired people, and elderly people in sheltered accommodation. Equally, the market could be segmented according to lifestyle, with some accommodation appealing to young professionals, some appealing to country lovers, and so forth. Market segmentation psychographic. Psychographic segmentation divides buyers into different groups based on social class, lifestyle, personality, and characteristics. Consumers are subdivided into different groups on the basis of personality, lifestyle, and values. This characteristic leads to psychographic segmentation. People exhibit different lifestyle and they express them through the products they use. Personality is another psychographic characteristic which is used to segment the market. Particularly, automobile manufacturers, two-wheelers, and passenger cars must consider different personality traits in dividing the market. Values are also used by marketers to segment a market. Values and beliefs which determine people's product choices and desires. For example, large markets like the fitness market use psychographic segmentation when they sort their customers into categories of people who care about healthy living and exercise. So there is one more other example, which is the home insurance market. They might segment into those who are afraid of crime, those who are afraid of natural disasters, and those who are afraid of accidental damage to their property. Under psychographic segmentation, let us study about social class. When marketers consider social hierarchy when developing their psychographic targeting efforts, it's mainly because of different social classes' purchasing power. If you target the wrong social class, they won't be able or willing to purchase from you. In most cases, the social status of people primarily describes the products they use and their preferences in general. Each social class has their choice of clothes, shoes, food, cars, electronics, etc. For example, the aristocrats would generally prefer solitaires, luxury cars, holiday homes, etc. A luxury car brand would target only the aristocrats and not the middle class of people. This segmentation type can be helpful for brands who have a niche product service to offer which will not be helpful to all social classes. Another way to use psychographic segmentation is to create clusters based on your consumers' lifestyles. The lifestyle of your target customer plays a huge role in whether or not your products will appeal to them. For example, the clothes you wear are largely determined by your lifestyle choices. A college student will wear different shoes, shirts, and pants from a C-level executive. They will use different types of gadgets, eat in different places, etc. Another example, if a shoe manufacturer intends to design shoes for various sections of the market, such as athletes, office goers, students, etc., dividing groups according to customers whose lifestyle revolves around cycling or running, those individuals who prefer formal shoes, and similar other segmentation. This way, the manufacturer can produce shoes that cater to every lifestyle, that is, likes or dislikes, which in turn will help in building a brand that develops shoes for every market segment on the basis of lifestyle. This is as a direct result of the lifestyle they have chosen. Another one is personality. Market researchers can conduct a segmentation based on personality to form a group of people with similar personality traits. New products, services can be launched to cater to various personalities, and new features also can be developed for the analyzed personalities. A few defined personalities are creative, emotional, friendly, opinionated, introvert, extrovert, etc. Help organizations to filter their customers in a systematic manner. Customer personality and purchasing habits are strongly related. For businesses to develop products that add value to customers based on their habitual needs is key towards creating a successful product or service. Behavioral market segmentation. Behavioral segmentation groups consumers based on their knowledge, attitudes, uses, or responses to a product or service. Behavioral approach examines the benefits, usage situation, extent of use, and loyalty. For instance, younger buyers may tend to purchase body wash while older consumer groups may lean towards soap bars. Segmenting markets based on purchase behaviors enables marketers to develop a more targeted approach. Target marketing. A target market consists of a set of buyers who share common needs or characteristics that the company decides to serve. Having divided the market into segments, the marketers must decide which segment will be the best to target, given the firm's overall objectives. Normally, they would choose the most profitable segment, but equally, a firm may decide to aim for a particular segment of the market that is currently neglected, on the grounds that competitors are less likely to enter the market. The process of selecting a segment to aim for is called targeting. Once the company has identified its market segment, it has to decide how many and which ones to target. For example, 7-Eleven identified its target group to be students and working class people who use public transport extensively. Its target marketing was to operate in close proximity to bus stops and subway stations. So what is target audience? Target audience refers to target customers. A company aims to provide goods and services with a competitive advantage over its competitors. For example, Watsons. Watsons dominates duty-free beauty businesses in Hong Kong and Singapore airports. They have identified and understood the needs of its target audience, air travelers or holidaymakers. Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton has successfully attracted a niche audience with high spending capability and a passion for fine luxury bags. So that's all for today. I hope you have understood the concept of marketing strategy and its importance. If you have any doubts or clarification, you can call or text me. Thank you.